Alright everyone, we are back for round number 2. Our opponent is on the play and on the mulligan. Guildgate, Selesnya Signet, a nice Familiar's Ruse, and the Centaur Healer. They put the card on the bottom of their library and skip their draw step. Alright, well we're going to do that same thing, I think. We're going to start with Guildgate. I wonder if they're going to start with a Signet. I keep wanting to call them Clue Stones, but they are in fact Signets. Goblin Electromancer. I have not seen that one yet, but seems promising. Alright, well we got all the colors except for the double blue, which is one of the more important colors, but not the most important. Tandem Lookout? Jeez. Yeah, I mean, that's a strong start. And it's almost like they didn't mulligan anymore. We could Mistraven here. I actually like that. I just like using all the mana here. I like bouncing the Tandem Lookout because it's more expensive, and if they want to play it again, and you know, I'm just gonna block the Goblin Electromancer with the Mistraven. The next turn I can Thragtusk or Centaur Healer or Familiar's Ruse, which is also possible here. There's not really a way to kill the I mean, Tandem Lookout is just crushing me here. Don't get me wrong, the card's not always this good, but it is good sometimes. There's no reason for me to block here. No reason for me to block there. I imagine they're just playing it again. Ooh, 2 damage, okay. Huh, I think I'm actually going to take my line now. Yeah, I actually want to take the Familiar's Ruse line. It just feels like there's something up. I mean, maybe they'd counter this and then my line looks really, really dumb. Because I just have like 2 mana up for no reason. But I like how this line looks. Look, if they have a very powerful 5-drop... Ooh. Well, Miracling that isn't really going to... Is it 1 for everything? So they're just going to cast it for 3 here? Is that how Miracling Bonfire works? Yep. Do I let them just Miracle Bonfire? Or do I counterbounce Centaur Healer? I think I just counterbounce Centaur Healer, actually. So I can play a Centaur Healer. If I draw a land, I'm playing a Tendonite Centaur Healer for sure. Okay, well, I drew a land that wasn't allowing me to do that. And now I'm just playing Thragtusk. And Simic Guildgate. I just don't want Tandem Lookout to do any more damage, basically. And I have all this stuff in my hand going on. If I draw a Ghostly Flicker, I'm just, like, super in business. I need to draw, like, a Ghostly Flicker, a Momentary Blank, something like that. Another Goblin Electromancer? Jeez. Not playing Tandem Lookout yet, huh? Azori Signet. So do I Signet Splicer? Or... So I can Signet Splicer, or I can a Tendonite Centaur Healer. I think I Tendonite Centaur Healer. I think I'm going to attack with the Thragtusk first, actually. So if his hand is 2 removal spells and Tandem Lookout, then he's going to get a free card. If his hand is anything other than that, he's not going to get a free card. Right, because he would have to remove both of these and play the Tandem Lookout. But if that is not his hand... Now, I'm going to be a little annoyed if he has Bonfire and Mizzy Mortars. But Mizzy Mortars does wipe out most of my board, but then I'm still going to have a Thragtusk token. Mortar's just such a bomb here. Again, we were able to play around it in the last match, but not so much this match. If he has the 1-mana flying thing, that's going to be a problem, but hopefully he just won't have it. That might be why he's not. Call the Conclave. Excellent, actually. Alright, I mean, I'm just going to attack with this stuff, right? And then just Sensor Splicer? Or, Signet Splicer? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's fine. I got a lot of value out of the Centaur Healer. Alright, so we're going to Signet Splicer. So that Signet does a lot for us. It doesn't allow any Deadeye Navigator shenanigans yet, because we're only at 7 mana, not 8. So it doesn't allow us to immediately cast him, but it does allow us to rev for 4 if we were to get the chance next turn, which I would love to do. So a lot of defense. There we go. That is what I like to see. We've drawn Land Signet. Alright, so it's not like we would have drawn very well. We would have had to rely on what was on the battlefield, but what was on the battlefield was good enough. So I'm a little worried about their tandem lookout going on here. What can we do against that? We could, I mean, if they get it off, it's just so hard to beat. We could play a Youthful Knight again, but I don't think we have to. We could play an Eyes in the Skies. Instead of a Crackling Counterpart, maybe? I actually kind of like that. If they have the 1-mana Winged thing, and they give Tandem Lookout Flying somehow, I don't know. Also, more Flyers seems like it could be okay. Also, more Instant seems like it could be okay against a deck that probably has some like removal and stuff, like a red-black deck, so that's what I'm going to go with here. I mean, this hand does not look explosive, but you gotta keep, because if I draw any of my 2-drops, this hand is rock solid. Unfortunately, that is not one of the 2-drops I wanted to draw. I think I should have led with a green land, actually, because then I can play Coiling Oracle or Call the Conclave. If I draw Call the Conclave, I just can't play it now. Just draw 5-drop land. I have 4 Signets to draw too, that's insane. I really don't want them to play Tandem Lookout here. That would not be good. Come on, no 2-1 draw cardy. No. Okay, Signet's fine. You can even play an Electromancer. No, okay. They probably just have Is It Signet, or Is It Charm, right? Centaur Healer. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna run out a Centaur Healer here. Is It Charm only counters sorceries, so it's not going to do the trick here, right? I think so. I don't think it counters creature spells. Alright, we're going to get to Mistraven into Thragtusk. So I'm pretty sure we're on pace to do fairly well in this game. We're going to need to not draw too many more lands though, but you know. Things happen that we don't want to happen occasionally, so drawing more lands could be one of the things that happens that we don't want to happen, but, you know, we'll see. We have enough power in our hand, especially with the Familiar's Ruse, being able to bounce something and draw a card. Ooh, Compulsive Research. So this is actually interesting. If they don't play a creature, Mistraven goes down. Mistraven gets significantly worse, right? I'm not just going to play a 2-2 flyer for 4 necessarily. But if they play a creature here, I'll happily bounce something. Seer Vision. So this makes me just want to keep up Familiar's Ruse, actually. I just want to protect against them playing something huge. Although they might know that I'm keeping up Familiar's Ruse because they saw it last game. This Seer Vision's art I really like, by the way. I really, really like it. I believe that's the FNM promo art, right, for Seer Visions? Isn't that an FNM promo coming up soon? Deadeye Navigator. Interesting. So this card's good. We're going to attack with Centaur Healer, and we're just going to leave it back. No need to Mistraven bouncing our own Centaur Healer or any of that nonsense. Just we have Familiar's Ruse available if we need it. We have Thragtusk sensors. I mean, we have a lot of options at our disposal here, so no need to rush into things, so to speak. Yeah, that's just... Is that worth countering? Probably not, right? Actually, we're just going to like spend our mana for the next 18 turns, so maybe. Like, our plan is to Tusk, Navigator, bounce, 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 bounce. So maybe it's worth it just, like, basically time walking him for a turn and slamming a Thragtusk. Ooh, miss. Oh, jeez. So if I Thragtusk here and draw any land, I get to start bouncing it, which seems even better than it actually is. Oh my god. Bouncing Thragtusk makes me so happy. There are not a lot of things in life that make me happier than bouncing a Thragtusk. And this is exactly why I use the Familiar's Ruse there. This is precisely the situation I wanted to be in here. I didn't want them to get to draw an extra card, even though I would have gone to attack with Centaur Healer. I knew shields were going to be down for a while, so I might as well use that turn while the shields are up to counter something. Kind of time walk them, so to speak, especially since they used both their blue, so they couldn't have Is It Charm to counter my counter. I don't think they could have had it anyways because I had too many mana available, but... Alright, a lot of Serum Visions. This one a foil. I do dig a foil Serum Visions. By the way, Phantom Draft's not only for Magic Online. I've seen a bunch of people in some online forums talk about how they were planning on buying a box with their friends and shuffling up and drafting it that way. That is a very fun, very, very fun, cheap way to draft the set. So if you just want to like split one box with all your friends and you're going to sleeve it up and you're going to shuffle all, you know, the commons and the things together, do it. It is a ton of fun. What I would do is I would shuffle the commons together, the uncommons together, and the mythics and rares together. Mix the foils in. Oh, the foils separately too, sure. And then just like make regular packs, you know? So no need to Deadeye Navigator here. Sensor Splicer? I guess we can just Deadeye Navigator, not Soulbond. Yeah. This seems fine. Although maybe I should have... I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting countered. Return Seagate Oracle to their owner's hand. Alright, well there's not a lot I could do to affect that. I also don't really want to bounce Seagate Oracle and Mist Raven. That just seems real bad. So if I draw land, I'm going to... Ooh, what is this? Oh, geez! Well, that is one of the ways I lose this game. Oh my gosh. I couldn't have lost if they didn't have Mind Shatter. I was so far ahead. No! Ugh, come on. Eyes in the Skies. I put one Eyes in the Skies in here. I need to draw it. They're going to Seagate Oracle, by the way, here and draw an extra card, so they're going to go back up to 5 cards and have a ton of mana available. I'm definitely not looking good here. That is for certain. They might be out card advantaging me, which is not easy to do with all my card advantage, but the Mind Shatter really crushed my soul. So, I like this card, don't get me wrong. It does feel a lot like Mind Twist because it is a lot like Mind Twist. The problem I had is like Mind Twist is great in Vintage Queue because there's so much fast mana. You can sometimes twist for like 4 or 5 on turn 1. It didn't feel like you could really do that here, but I mean this game just went so long that I guess it worked, you know. So the problem here is that I don't really want to trade a Beast for either of those. Yeah, so I have all my Ghostly Flickers, but none of the things that I want at Ghostly Flicker. Also, all my top in the graveyard now. Literally all of my top end. My Splicer, my Thragtusk, my Deadeye Navigator, one of my Mist Ravens, all of it is in the graveyard. So the fact that I have 2 Ghostly Flickers mean that I can get back into a game if I draw the cards necessary to get back into a game. But that could be hard to do on its own. Dinrovahor. Do I want to... I mean, I already showed them Ghostly Flickers. I'm not just dead, right? So I might as well just, like, play it out. Yeah. Yeah, so what I was briefly just considering was discard, or just conceding to Dinrovahor, but there's no reason to. Like, I don't have a ton of outs, but I have, like, a non-zero amount of outs, so... Well, that's not an out. So getting to see more of their deck is going to help me determine what to do in the future. So Mind Shatter is just so bad. I mean, so bad it's good, I mean. Like, good bad, not bad bad. Wow, is there a mage getting work done? Alright, yeah, we're dead here. Alright. Dang it! Thought I had that one on lock. Did not have that one on lock. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, gotta win this one on the play here. We do have a Wingcrafter, we do have a Crippling Chill, we do have a Cackling Counterpart. What do I want to do here? Spell Pierce? That could be good for things like Bonfire and yeah. I'm into a Spell Pierce. What do I take out? Aether Toe? Maybe? Ooh, Eyes in... Do I take out Eyes in the Skies? No, I think I want more pressure. Yeah, okay. I like this. Do I bring in a Cackling Counterpart for anything? No. Do I bring it in for a Momentary Blink? So this has to have 2 targets. So is there any chance I bring in a Cackling Counterpart for a Ghostly Flicker, just like an extra instant that's also a creature, like just more pressure? There's a chance that this thing. All right, we're gonna run with this. Basically, what we did is we upped the, we upped the permission count a little bit because they have a bunch of X spells, right? They have Bonfire and they have Mind Shatter, so we gotta be careful of those. And then as well as doing that, we also so we're playing a little defense to those things. And then we are also enabling that defense with more pressure and more permission. So I think that's all good. Alright, Miss Meadow Witch, get in there. We do have a Spell Pierce here. I'm not going to say that I should Spell Pierce, but Spell Piercing is going to be an option. Again, things like Mind Shatter could really get me. This is not something to Spell Pierce, by the way. This is also not something to Spell Pierce. Do I just Mistraven here? I don't like bouncing their thing, though. The problem is that if I Thragtusk, I want to have Spell Pierce. Yeah, so I want to have Spell Pierce up, but I think I just have to put the shields down for a turn. I just have to Thragtusk. I have to put the shields down. It's your turn 4 and I Thragtusked, so go. I mean, this format seems insanely powerful. This seems like a crazy cube. Oh my god, you're just going to have answer to my Thragtusk, right? Hopefully you don't, and then I can just protect it. Ooh, that's what you have. Okay. Oh, yes. Alright, I'm just going to attack here. I have a lot of instants now. So this is exactly where I want to be. I have the pressure, and I have things to do. I kind of wish this Mistraven was just a blue land. That'd be way cooler, but whatever. I don't know if I'm drawing 2 with Sphinx's Revelation at the end of the turn. I don't know if that's worth it. Soul Ransom. Huh. Do I just Cackling Counterpart, make a copy? So create a token that's a copy of target creature. I mean, Coiling Oracle is fine. I really don't know what to do here. Do I just bounce this back to my hand? No, that doesn't seem right. Do I discard 2 cards? No, that doesn't seem good. Alright, I'm just going to bounce it. I mean, if they mind shatter me or whatever, I'm just like mostly dead, but alright. We at least kind of got out of there unscathed. We have ghostly flickers and stuff. This is mind shatter. No! No, it's not. It's Dinrova Horror. Alright, that's not as bad. I'm just going to discard Coiling Oracle. Or do I discard Spell Pierce here? I can just discard Spell Pierce. That's totally possible. I mean, Bonfire's still a big problem. Okay. Azure Mage is going to be an issue soon. For sure an issue soon. This needs how many lands? This needs 7 lands, and we're just not there. So, okay. I'm just going to Thragtusk. I could have Coiling Oracled, hoping to hit a land in a Thragtusk, but I just don't think that's good enough. Azure Mage being able to draw a card next turn is kind of sick. Like, don't get me wrong, that card is very, very sick. I do want to at some point be able to copy my Mist Raven bouncing their Beast token. That is something I desire to do at some point. So next turn I get to... So if I do that next turn, if I copy my Mist Raven bouncing their Beast token... So Mind Shatter's still good, don't get me wrong. It's just not insane anymore. It's just a 2-for-1. Like, I think I can still win through Mind Shatter here. Dinrova Horror Part 2. That's hard to win through. Alright, now I'm just discarding the Coiling Oracle. They just attack with a Beast token. I'm not doing anything. Alright, I would like to draw a land here. Excellent. Alright, so I'm going to create a copy of Mistraven. So this is actually a 6 spot for me. If they Mind Shatter for 1, whatever. Oh. Spell Pierce. Jeez. Okay. At least they don't have Spell Pierce for Sphinx's Revelation. Alright, they're gonna get to draw as many cards as they want with Azure Mage, though. That's pretty sick. This is a very tight game, but they have the edge, I think. I get to draw 4 cards next turn, but they get to draw as many as they want with Azure Mage here. Ooh. Huh. Wow. They just drew a... Oh my god. Ugh. That just doesn't feel good. When your opponent draws the card to do... Okay, I need like a Ghostly Flicker or a Momentary Blink here. Eyes in the Skies isn't exactly going to do it. I imagine you're just going to block with a Beast token here. Yeah, alright. Well, that Night Terrors was, you know, pretty much the grossest thing of all time. We're at 35 life. They can't possibly kill us, right? But they just get to draw as many cards as they want. They can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then I put them to 1. Yeah, okay. So they can draw 2 cards here, and I put them to 1 if that's what they choose to do. You. I just take it. The question is, do I make 2 flyers? I think I wait a second. Ugh, that would have been so good a second ago. It's just not that good anymore. I mean, I hope they don't block, but I know they're going to. Yeah, they're obviously blocking with that. Alright, I mean, gotta draw something good for Ghostly Flicker here. Ugh, wish I had Sphinx's Revelation. Jeez. Jeez, the Spell Pierce into Night Terrors. Alright, we're gonna get there, though. Thing is, they can again just draw a million cards this turn. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna discard Ghostly Flicker. Don't get me wrong, Ghostly Flicker does a lot of work. But it would have done a lot more work earlier in the match. Or earlier in this game, I should say. So I'm so quiet, I'm just trying to like think of ways to win here. Just drawing cards with the Zermage, obviously. I wonder if they just pass the turn, they're planning on drawing another card. Alright, come on, no counterspell. What would be really good here? Mistraven would be delicious. I mean, that's pretty okay. That's not the best card in the deck by any stretch of the imagination, but it's fine. Alright, I mean, I'm just going to play this and not soul bond it. Again, I only have 7 lands, not 8 here. But I just have to play it. Like, it being in my hand versus Mind Shatter and stuff is so bad. Come on, no bonfire, no bonfire, no bonfire, no bonfire. I'm just sweating the bonfire. They're just going to draw here. Can the bonfire just be in like the bottom 14 cards of their deck? Please? Bonfire, bottom 14 cards. Come on. Come on! Let's go. Come on, I want to go to the finals. I've never been to the finals. I want to go. To be fair, I think their deck is way better than ours. Game 1. I don't even remember what happened game 1. Did we lose game 1? Oh no, is this bonfire? What is this? Come on. This has to be a bonfire. Yeah. Ugh. I said no bonfire. How do I win? Oh, Mistraven. I need to like top deck Mistraven here. Yeah, that doesn't get done. Alright, everyone. Well, we lost round 2. Very, very, very tight games. Maybe not holding on to the Spell Pierce was wrong there? I don't really know. 2 cards deeper. So we could have Mistraven, bounced their Zermage, and then kind of hope to win there, but I think that was our only out, right? Yeah. We also could have maybe waited on the, what's it called? On the Cackling Counterpart. Maybe we could have waited till their turn. Yeah, I definitely think I played that game wrong. That being said, I do think their deck was better. Anyways, on to round number 3. Just trying to salvage the 2-1 now. See you there.